everyone, and welcome to the 6th day of the 10-day Lolita challenge. Today, I'll be sharing 6 of my favourite Lolita coordinates with you. So, these 6 favourite outfits of mine, 5 of these were actually worn last year, 2020. One is from way back in 2017. I think that there is actually a reason for this, and that's the simple fact that I wore Lolita a lot in 2020. With the pandemic and all, I was lucky enough to be able to work from home, and therefore I wore Lolita a lot just to work. And because I wasn't leaving my house, I did a lot of experimental stuff, fun stuff, and stuff that I wouldn't really have worn otherwise. So that, to me, makes a lot of sense why I had a lot of outfits from 2020 in there. Also, hey, I think in Lolita, like with most things, the more you do it, the better you get. So the fact that my favourite outfits are mostly more recent outfits also makes perfect sense. So you, dear viewer, will see these coordinates flashing up on the screen. Me, personally, I gotta refer to my phone, my very unaesthetic phone, but hey, what you gonna do? If I don't see them, I'm not gonna remember what they are or why I even like them, so hey, gotta do what you gotta do. So my first coordinate is with Meta's Patisserie Dream skirt. I love that skirt, it's one of my all-time favourite skirts. It's super beautiful, super me, and every time I wear it, I get quite happy. This outfit is kind of one of those things where it's my favourite of a type. I tend to wear this skirt with black and pink because that's what it is. I tend to wear it very sweetly. And this outfit, while in a sense, yeah, it's kind of basic, this is sort of my favourite variation of what I've done with this coordinate so far. It's fun, it's happy, it makes me feel me. I think you can see that in the photo. It's just a very classic rolly coordinate, and I think that's pretty awesome. The second coordinate I'm going to share, and by the way, these are in no particular order, not in any order of how much I like them, this is just the order that my computer decided to organise the files in based on their file names. So the second coordinate is also with a Meta main piece, this time with Teddy Chocolatier. Now, what I love about this coordinate is, at a glance, it is very simple, and, well actually yes, it is very simple, but there's 2 things I really like about it. One, that I played up the bear theme by having the little bear ears, and second, I also really liked that I paired it with white. Now, I'm a bit atypical in terms of Sweet Lolita in that I don't tend to actually coordinate with white very much. I actually tend to go more for pink with most of my sweet items, so for me, wearing this much white is actually really refreshing. It's a very, you know, unusual thing for me, and I think that's why I like this coordinate so much. Coordinate number 3 continues the trend. Guess what? It's another Meta main piece, and this time it's Flower Bottle. Now, this coordinate I freaking love. It's casual, it's quirky, but not too quirky. It's fun, it's cute, and it was a blast to wear. I don't really ever wear blue much of all, but I do have this one bodyline Seifuku. It's the blue and pastel pink and white, and I wore it to like one party and then like never again until I decided, hey, you know what, that'd be cute with Flower Bottle. So I tried it, and heckin' yeah, it was cute. I freaking love this outfit. I felt super cute. It was really fun to wear something so pastel-y and unlike me, because I normally wear a lot of black, so wearing this much color was kind of, and you know, having it all be pastels. Like if I'm not wearing black, I'm normally wearing brown as a base, so having neither of those there was pretty out of my comfort zone, but I really, really love how it looked, and I can't wait to do something like this again in future. For coordinate number 4, we are finally stepping away from Meta as the source of the main piece, and this time I'm wearing a skirt, or I think it's technically an underskirt, but whatever, from Victorian Maiden. Now, as you can see, this is a Wild Lolita outfit. This was actually my first attempt at Wild Lolita, and even though there are a lot of areas for improvement, I can definitely pinpoint ways I can improve. I love it because it was my first attempt at Wild Lolita, and it looks really cool. Like, I actually, honest to goodness, love this kimono that I'm wearing so much. It's one of the ones we got in Japan in 2020. We visited Japan just before everything shut down because of COVID. We were there in the end of February or early March, end of February I think, and then yeah, a month later everything was shut. But so I really enjoyed trying this new style. I think it did turn out pretty well, even though, as I say, I can see a lot of areas where I can improve. I still think it's really, really cool, and I'm really happy that I did it. Coordinate number 5 that I want to share with you is in the exact dress that I'm wearing now, which is Tartan Check by Baby the Stars Shine Bright. This coord was one of my earliest attempts at turning this sweet dress a little more classic, and that's one of the things that I loved about wearing Lolita in 2020. Like, yeah, that year sucked, that year sucked. But since I was wearing Lolita so much, I really experimented because I tried to wear all my dresses in a rotation, which meant sometimes I would pull up a dress, especially something like this where on the surface of it your options are very limited. I'd pull it up and I'd go, I don't want to wear it with more white or more red or more pink, I want to do something different. And this is one of my something differents that I came up with for this dress. I mean, yes, it's definitely not the most conventional, and I do sort of wish my fawn furs matched, I wish my beret matched my capelet, but I still think it's a really cute outfit, and I think you can tell by my smug little smile that I really like this outfit. I think it's really, really freaking cute. Last, but certainly not least, we have this coordinate from back in 2017. This one is pretty straightforward. It features a bodyline main piece. It is one that I have modified. I did add that big black ruffle to the bottom for a bit of extra length, and this is just, it's nice. I don't really have much of a backstory or anything dramatic about this. I think I wore this to like go out for high tea with some friends, I think. It wasn't even for a Lolita thing, but there is just something about this outfit that is just simple and elegant and still feels very me. Like, with Lolita, I started sweet, I went classic, I'm going back to sweet, and this was from more when I was into classic, but it still feels very, very me. So those are my 6 favourite Lolita coordinates that I've ever worn. As you've probably noticed over this series, favourite is a little bit of a loaded word for me, so ask me in 6 months, my favourites will probably change, and not just because I will have worn Lolita more between now and then, it's just tastes change, you look back at things in a different light, it doesn't really matter. However, one interesting thing I did know after I'd picked out all those photos and gone, yes, these are my favourites, I looked at them all and I went, I'm wearing a beret for 5 of them. I didn't think I was quite that predictable, but apparently I am. Not sure if that's just correlation or if I genuinely do like berets, but I will say it does make it easier to style hair. Like, Lolita without bangs, you're sort of a little bit of an odd duck. You're a bit of an odd one out, and it's hard to get the hair balanced sometimes, and I find berets helps. But anyway, you're not here to talk about berets, you're here for a retrospective of my favourite coordinates, and I think I've done that now, so until next time, bye bye!